Waking Up with Whitney on K103. Our Jimmy Carter update this morning, powered by Chris Willis, RV in Dexter, Missouri, and Jimmy CMA Fest.
Let me tell you, it's one of the craziest events I've covered in my life. I started out covering it in the early 80s when it was still at the Municipal Auditorium. Then it moved out to the State Fairgrounds where really covered it a lot. And it was hot and at times uncomfortable, but it was special. It was intimate. I mean, imagine, everybody's been to the state fair or county fair where they have the booths like, here's the prize apple pie, here's the prize pig, here's the prize goat, that type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, all the stars were put in those buildings, and they each had booths like that. And it was Garth Brooks' booth, Travis Tritt's booth, everybody, Charlie Pride, Crook and Chase, in my case. We all had a booth, and we wouldn't all be there at the same time because that would have really been crazy. But they panned it out. And I remember in our booth and looking across, there was Charlie Pride. We'd wave at each other. Oak Ridge Boys were 2 booths down. We'd wave at each other. It was just so cool. I think it was neat for the audience and for the fans and for the stars, and signing autographs and getting your picture made and all that. It was just a great memory for people. Now they converted it over to an urban street festival, and you're walking for miles and miles. Of course, they've got music. I mean, they've got 150 acts, I think, play at this thing. And ABC's making a TV show, and people are in the stadium, and at 90 degrees, and at night even, it looks better on television, I'll tell you that. So I have a lot of memories of the CMA Music Festival or Fanfare.
I cannot believe it's been around for 50 years.
I know. I've covered 30 of it, at least, maybe more. Lainey Wilson. People thought when she was in the ACMs she had just picked up a guy, and now that she's famous and had him out there. No, she's been dating this duck caller boy, Devlin Duck Hodges, for 2.5 years. So he's my biggest cheerleader, so that's been going on.
Aww.
Tish Cyrus, who is the mother of Miley, former wife of Billy Ray, she's got her a new man, too. She's 56, he's 53, and makes me feel like I'm a teenager again.
Oh, snap.
Oh, my.
Oh, boy.
Dierks Bentley hosting CMA Music Fest and NHL Awards this month. They're moving the Chet Atkins statue to my favorite Hall of Fame museum, and that's the Musicians Hall of Fame Museum, not the Country Music Hall of Fame. I like it, too. It is a great museum, but I love this one more. This is kind of like the old days of fanfare. It's saluting the people who were the guitar players, the piano players, the drummers, the engineers, and the backup bands and all that stuff. This is where they get a tribute. And it's one of the Jimi Hendrix has a big section in it, and it's the only Jimi Hendrix memorial type deal in the country because it's endorsed by his family.
Very cool, very cool.
A lot of cool.
Well, it's almost Friday, so have a good one.
That's not close enough. It's just Wednesday, to be exact. You keep those thoughts coming.
All right, Jimmy, have a good one.
Bye-bye.
That is your Jimmy Carter update this morning, powered by Chris Willis, RV in Dexter, Missouri. Thanks for waking up with Whitney on K103.